Hello my darlings, today I'm doing this vintage inspired makeup look. I have been talking about this for a little while on my Instagram, which is at darling.ism if you want to see more of me on the daily. I'm just obsessed with this look right now. I am loving retro fashion and thrifting right now. I might do a thrifting vlog soon, by the way, so be looking out for that. Well, I hope you guys like this look. Please comment below who your favorite retro icon was, whether it be Audrey Hepburn or Grace Kelly or Bridget Bardot or Marilyn Monroe. Just let me know and I might do a makeup look inspired by that fashion icon sometime in the near future. Also, please like and subscribe if you want to see more of yours truly. Your support seriously means the world to me. I love all of you and I love interacting with you guys, so feel free to comment below or contact me through my Instagram if you just want to chat about makeup and all that good stuff. So get ready to see me without makeup in 3, 2, 1. I've tried filming this video. I think this is the second time filming it. That's actually not horrible, but yeah, I have been wanting to film this for forever. I just have not had time. So first, I am just taking the Lorac Behind the Scenes primer. It's my favorite primer of all time. It makes my makeup stay forever, and I'm just going to put that all over my eyelid and my brow bone. I'm trying to balance the mirror. It is the hardest thing ever. Okay, there we go. The mirror is balanced. Now I'm going to put it all over my eyelid and brow bone. So for this look, I tried my best, my very best to use just one palette. I do use one more palette. I'm trying to get better about like minimizing the amount of makeup I use in these videos, just so that like it's more simple. Like I'm not like, you guys go out and buy 20 eyeshadow palettes for this one look. Like for the basics of this look, I am just using the Naked 3 palette. I may have said 2 before. It's the Naked 3 palette, my all-time favorite palette. It does wonders. I'm just gonna use this eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna put it in Strange. I'm gonna put that all over the eyelids and the brow bones just for a good, nice base. If you look at any vintage makeup, it's very white. Like the base is like bright white. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do that now. Now that that is done, I am going to start in with a dome-shaped brush, and I am going to just put it in Limit. I'm gonna really pack on this eyeshadow today because I want it to be very rosy in the crease, and I'm using a very different technique with this look for the eyeshadow. So basically what I'm doing is I am going to like go from here, and I'm gonna start up pretty high because I want it to be that very vintage retro cat eye look sort of thing, very Audrey Hepburn. And I'm just gonna like draw it out and like take it down pretty low there. So if you could see, I just kind of drew a line right there. I'm gonna keep like blending that with this brush, and then I'm going in with a fluffy brush to like blend it out even more. But that's what I'm starting with, so I'm doing that now. Also taking this like under the eye, kind of in the inner corner. I know that seems so like counterintuitive to like what we normally do with makeup, but like I'll link the picture that I'm using for inspiration. It's just like something I noticed in a lot of vintage makeup and I kind of love it. It makes your eye look just different, you know? I like it. So I'm doing that now. So now I am taking fluffy bread. Now I'm taking this fluffy blending brush, such a mouthful, from Sigma. I'm gonna take a little bit more just to like add more pigmentation as I go. And I'm just gonna blend what I already did out a bit. Now I am gonna take a little bit of the Hoola Benefit Bronzer in the crease as well. Now the dome brush again, and just gonna do the same thing I did before with like the shape in the eye crease, only a little closer to the lid. Yeah. To blend out that like warm taupe shade, I'm just gonna dip the fluffy brush back in Limit from the Naked 3 palette. Again, very rosy, that's just my style overall. And I'm just gonna blend it all out in the crease. Okay, now that we've got all that blended out, here comes the fun part. I am going back in with this white shade, only I'm going to dip it with this like pink sparkly shade here right next to it, and I am going to use the e.l.f. Illuminating Mist and Set Spray, but I'm just going to spray that on my brush, dip it in there, and then put that on the lid. Now I am going to use a few different colors. I'm using my Ratchet MAC shadow. I need to get a new one of these. And this is in the shade, it's really, really old, Sweet Lust. Sweet Lust is the color. So I'm going to put that kind of where I did the last two colors. I'm going to spray this again. I'm going to dip it in this white shade from Mineral Fusion, and all of these extra shades are like extras. You don't need them to complete the look, but I like it just for a bit more like pizzazz, you know? I'm just going to focus that shade on the center of the eye. Next, I'm moving on to eyeliner, so I'm just using this little brush by Sigma again, a little eyeliner brush, spraying that off with the spray to set it, and I am dipping that in these two shades from the Naked 3 palette, the darker shades. And okay, when you look at pictures of vintage or retro eye makeup, it's very much like it starts at the very inner corner and then it goes out in a cat eye, so that's kind of the shape I'll be following, and like getting a little bit bigger at the end. You'll get it when you see it. Right now, I am going to use my all-time favorite gel liner or liquid eyeliner, BH Cosmetics liquid eyeliner. It's only $2 I think at Ulta. It is so worth it, guys. It seriously stays all day. It's beautiful, beautiful, and it's so easy to use. Like, highly, highly recommend it. Best $2 I ever spent in my life. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm just gonna trace over that, and I generally start at the wing and trace that and then go with the rest of the eye. You'll see. I'm just going to take this brush again, spray it off again, and dip it in the two darker shades again. And I'm just gonna go over that line one more time to like smooth it out a bit. So there's the eyeliner. I'm gonna move on to brows now. I'm just going in with my e.l.f. brow pencil in Taupe, and I'm gonna brush it out, fill it in, brush it out again, and then set it with some hairspray on the brush, not on my face. I'm just gonna try to make more of an arch because it is such a retro look, and they had very big arches back in the day in their eyebrows, but like I thought that really funny. That's fine. Yeah, so I'm just doing that like only a bit more modern and a bit thicker. Now I'm taking the Eufora Hairspray and the brush and spraying it on to set my eyebrows. So there are the brows. Now I'm moving on to the face, getting rid of all this redness here. I am using my all-time favorite face lotion, Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Lotion. Just gonna take a bit of that, and I'm mixing that lotion with my Becca Stay Matte Primer. I'm just gonna mix those together and pat it into like my whole face. I am going in with my Pacifica Dreamy Cover foundation with SPF 20. I love this. It's in shade light medium if you have a similar skin tone to me. I'm just taking a bit of that and I'm going to blend it all over the face with my hands. Bronzer, my all-time favorite bronzer at the moment, if I can find it, is this Zuzu Luxe bronzer. I just love this. It gives such a nice glow to the face. So I'm gonna take this smaller blush brush and I'm gonna like kind of pinch it, brush it in here, dip it in there, and like do a contour outline, and then I'm going to blend it out with a bigger brush. Again, I'm being very extra with this. You can just go in with a bigger brush if you want to. No big deal. Okay, so as I said before, I'm just taking this bigger brush and I'm just going to blend it out. I am going to go ahead and use the Natural Collection highlighter from Boots UK. Just going to take that on my fingers and dab that into my skin. For blush, I am going to go ahead and use Limit, again from the Naked 3 palette. I'm just gonna use this brush again and brush it on the apples of my cheeks. Very simple. Okay, that's it for blush, and now I am going to go ahead on to lips. For this, I am using my Lime Crime liquid lipstick in Marshmallow that I found at Nordstrom Rack if you saw on my Insta page. The link for that will be in the description bar below, so go check that out. But I'm just going to go ahead and pop that on the lips, and it's a really, really pretty shade, you'll see. Very retro. Okay, last step for the lips. I am using the Butter London Lip Gloss in Sparkling Rosé, one of my favorites ever. Okay, so there's that. Now I am going on to mascara. This is the last step. Yes? Okay, so I am just using my Honest Beauty eyelash primer, and I'm going to pop that on the eyelashes first. I'm going to go on to mascara, and I'm using, you guessed it, Benefit Rollerlash as always. Love this stuff to death. Okay, my lovelies, this is the finished look. I loved doing this video. I hope you guys loved it too. Thank you so much for watching. It seriously means so much. Please like and subscribe if you liked this video and want to see more of yours truly. Okay, well, stay lovely, my darlings. Mwah.